Hello students, welcome back to Pearl's Excel and Molecular Spectroscopy series. Today we'll start with lesson number 11. That is vibration spectra of simple diatomic molecule. So before started with this derivation part, you must know certain formulas and concepts like Hooke's law, force constant, zero-point energy, classical and quantum theory. Then this part to understand is very easy. So let's begin with the basic block diagram of molecular vibration. Through this diagram, first we understand the basic concept and then solve the derivation part. Also, you can see the one formula mentioned in the diagram, that is vibrational frequency, that only we are going to solve in this session. So let's consider two atoms A and B connected by an elastic spring. A is fixed at one end and B is kept hanging at their normal equilibrium distance r. When the spring is stretched by an external force F and then released, the equilibrium distance is disturbed and its length increases. You can see clearly in the video how spring will get stretched and compressed. So understand this phenomenon is very important for this derivation. The opposing force restores back the spring to its original equilibrium distance. If the displaced distance is x, then according to Hooke's law, F is directly proportional to minus x. So F is equal to k minus x. This equation is assigned as a equation number 1. The negative sign indicates the direction of force in opposite direction where x increase. K is the proportionality constant is called the force constant. Its units are Newton meter. This force constant is the measure of the strength of the bond. Higher the force constant, stronger is the bond. Thus, the atom B performs simple harmonic motion along the axis of the bond. When bond atoms A and B are vibrating, oscillating simultaneously, then the vibrational frequency nu, that is oscillating frequency omega, is given by the relation omega is equal to nu is equal to 1 upon 2 pi square root of k upon mu. This equation assigned as a equation number 2. Later this frequency term correlate with wave number. You will get equation number 3, that is omega bar is equal to nu upon c is equal to 1 upon 2 pi c square root of k upon mu, where k is the force constant and mu is the reduced mass of the system. Now we have frequency and wave number term with us. So let's identify the energy term. This can also be expressed in terms of vibrational energy, that is equation number 4. E vibrational is equal to h nu bar is equal to h upon 2 pi c square root of k upon mu. Now, further on the basis of quantum mechanical treatment and application of Schrödinger wave equation, it is found that the energy associated with vibration of a molecule is quantized, and the vibrational energy of a harmonic oscillator is given by the relation E vibrational is equal to in bracket nu plus 1 by 2 close the bracket h nu. This equation assigned as a equation number 5. Now, substituting the value of nu from equation 2, we get equation number 6, that is E vibrational is equal to in bracket nu plus 1 by 2 close the bracket h upon 2 pi square root of k upon mu, where nu is the vibrational quantum number and its integral values are nu is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. The lowest energy level will be the value when nu is equal to 0. That is E vibrational is equal to in bracket 0 plus 1 by 2 close the bracket h nu is equal to half h nu. Assign this as a equation number 7. Later substitute value of nu from equation 2 equation 7, we will get equation number 8. E vibrational is equal to h upon 4 pi square root of k upon mu. Now after considering this Schrödinger and quantum theory, consider classical theory. Here the classical mechanical theory and quantum theory differ. The classical theory says that the molecule has no vibrational energy, but the quantum theory insists upon the vibrational energy even in the ground state. The zero-point energy indicates that the atoms can never be at rest. The molecules must vibrate even at 0 Kelvin, that is at absolute zero, where translational and rotational energies are to be zero. This quantum mechanical treatment has been justified by experiments. The difference between two successive vibrational energy levels can be obtained as follows. For the transition nu to nu dash, we get E vibrational is equal to EV dash minus EV is equal to, add the value from equation 5 and simplified it, we will get finally, in bracket nu dash minus nu close the bracket h upon 2 pi square root of k upon mu. Assign this as a equation number 9. Now consider the transition from nu is equal to 1 to nu is equal to 2. We get delta E vibrational is equal to E2 minus C1 is equal to 2 minus 1 h upon 2 pi square root of k upon mu. After solving this, we will get delta E vibrational is equal to h upon 2 pi square root of k upon mu. Assign this as a equation number 10. So equation 10 can be related that the vibrational energy levels are also equally spaced and the spacing between the energy levels depends on the force constant k and the reduced mass mu. So here derivation part is completed. I hope you understand the derivation. But still, if you have any doubts regarding the same, ask me. I will resolve your all the doubts. Thank you so much watching this video. See you soon in the next video lesson number 12.